Hey, it's Annie. Today I am going to share a much requested video on eyeliner. So today we're going to cover the different eyeliners, what eyeliner to apply where, and exactly how I apply my eyeliner. So we're going to zoom in really close so you can see. I had to shoot this video over again because I have to set up my lighting a little bit different on cloudy days like today. So I really hope that I am clear and I'm not washed out. So please be patient with me. This is a learning process still. It's gonna take a while. But I have a light behind me so it doesn't look so dark. And when I filmed my last video, you could see the light the whole time. So hopefully you don't see that. Before we get into this, please make sure that you click that button below, hit the subscribe button. I share a new video Monday through Friday, and make sure you click on that bell. On your phone, you just click the bell. On your desktop, you click the bell, check the box, because anytime I share a new video, you will be notified. I don't want you to miss out. We have a lot of fun on my channel, and I share lots of tips on makeup, skincare, fashion. Occasionally, I'll do a fun vlog. Yeah, so I would love to have you join us. Let's get into it. Now, as you can see, I don't have any mascara on or eyeliner. The only thing that I have on besides my other makeup is I do have eyeshadow that I put on my lower lash line, and that's it. That's all I have on. So let's talk about eyeliner, what to use where, and then I'm going to apply it. And I'm actually going to do one eye first, and then I want you to see the difference too, and why I'm applying what where and all that. Now, I'm not sharing how to do a wing liner because I just don't like the way it looks on my eyes. I've tried doing it. I don't like it. I just feel like the way my eyes are, it's just when my eyes are relaxed, I look like I have sad eyes. That's not the look I want to go for. So the first liner I want to talk about is a pencil. And I always use a eyeliner pencil in the waterline, the upper waterline of my eyes. And the reason that I do that is it makes my lashes look thicker. And you will see in a minute because I will do one eye and then you can see the other eye. Occasionally I will use this liner in my inner waterline too, but I don't do that on a daily basis. I just feel like for me, it just closes my eye a little bit. And I just feel like it's too dramatic for daytime for me. I mean, if you do inner waterline, I'm not telling you not to do it. It's just for me, I just feel like it's too dramatic for me, and I just don't like that. So instead, like I said, I use a shadow. So I will use a brush like this. This one is from IT Cosmetics. All the wording has been wiped off of it, worn out, but I believe this is called a smudge brush. I will leave the information for this and everything that I'm talking about, everything that I'm wearing, in the description box below. So always make sure you click on show more and you will see it, and I'll have links to it so you can check it out. But this brush I love. It's got a nice little tip on it. So I will take my eyeshadow, I will take it and I'll put it right on my waterline and work it in. Sometimes I'll smoke it out a little bit more and bring it down, but I don't go too heavy on it. I like to keep it on the light side. Even in the evening, I don't go too crazy with that. But I just like it because it just softens it up and really brings my eyes out and opens my eyes up more. So that's why I do that. So the pencil I only use for the waterline. I don't like to use this for my upper lash line, a pencil, for two reasons. One, to me, there's two types of pencils. There's pencils that are a little bit more precise, and they're not as creamy. And so those are hard to get a nice thicker line with those, and also ends up pulling the skin. And two, then there's pencils like this that are really creamy that when you if you try to apply it to your upper lash line, it's just gonna make a big mess. You're just not gonna have the control. So really, I feel like these are only to use in your waterline. When you wanna line your upper lashes, there's a couple different options that you have for that. And these are really only for your upper lash line. You're not gonna use this in your waterline at all. So one of them, and this one's my favorite right now, this one is from Physicians Formula. It has a growth serum in it, a lash growth serum in it, so I've been using this along with my Revitalash. But what it is is it already has the product in it. And this is it's a really tiny brush. I always too make sure that I store them upside down so that when I'm ready to use them, I can use them. They don't get all dried out from leaving them like this. But this is nice because you can get a nice precise, I'm gonna get close to the camera so you can see this. You can get a nice precise line with it, or you can get a thick line with it. This is hard to do. You can see me doing it. I have to do it this way. See how that's a nice line, right? Or you can go a little bit thicker if I push down a little bit harder, then I'm gonna get a thicker line with it. So that is a liner that has a brush on it. Now some of them are more of like a felt tip on them, and this is an example of that. This is the Maybelline Master Precise Curvy. I love this one as well, love it. I was using this as my go-to all the time, but I've been using this more, but I still love it. So this one has it's kind of like a felt tip, and it's thick and thin, so you can do two looks with it. So if you hold it where it's kind of flat, you're gonna get a thicker line. If you hold it kind of to the side, you're gonna get a thinner line. So I love this one as well. This one you could create a winged liner look with this, a cat eye. You could do that with this. This one you couldn't. You're not going to get as much control with a brush like that. This is nice and stiff, so you can create that look with that. Another option for an upper liquid liner that you could use for, if you wanted to add a wing look, or if you just want to line your upper lashes, which again I always do, because by lining the inside and the upper part of my lashes, it just creates a thicker lash look for me. This one is from Wet n Wild, and this is the Mega Liner. This is not one of my favorites, but you'll get the idea. So it comes in this container, and I'm going to get close again so you can see. So the brush is really, really fine. And you can brush right on there. If you could see the top one. It's right here. That's it right there. So you can get this one, you're going to get more of a finer line. So this would be good if you're starting to draw out your wing liner. This would be really good to use, and then you could go in with something like this and fill it in, or do the wing liner with this alone, but you could fill it in. It's just such a fine brush. I think you're just going to be going like that. You need something a little bit thicker to do that. Now the other option you have is using a gel. Now this usually comes, this is from, I believe it's Maybelline. Yes, this is Maybelline. And it comes in this little pot here, little cap on it. Bobbi Brown has one that's really similar that I like as well. I shared it recently when I shared my sample. I did a whole face using samples. But this is what it looks like. It comes in this little pot here. And then you get this little brush. It's a tiny little brush. So you just dip it in here, and you can line your upper lashes with it. So, or lash line, not your lashes. I'm gonna put it right here so you can see me. So you hold it, you don't wanna hold it flat. You wanna hold it so, okay, you wanna hold it, you want to put the skinny, you don't want to hold it flat, you want to hold it kind of to the side. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see the brush? If I'm holding it this way, I'm holding it flat, but I want to hold it to the side. So see how the brush is thinner? Then you're going to get a nice clean look with it. And then you just take it and you can just do little strokes here and create your line. So it's that one right there. And I would only use this on your upper lash line. So those are the liners that you want to use. I'm going to get you closer so you can see me apply my liner. Okay, we're real close today. So first I'm going to go in with my pencil. It looks like, let me make sure that it's sharpened pretty good. Yes, it is. You don't want it sharpened, you don't want it too pointy, but you do want to have this sharpened. Now sometimes what happens with these, because they're so creamy, sometimes it'll skip. It doesn't matter which brand it is, by the way. This is Urban K. Sometimes it will skip, and if it does, that's okay, because we'll go back in with my other liner and we'll fix it. So don't panic. So I go in and I go right in my waterline. I always have to kind of close my eye just slightly when I do it. I just can't do it any other way. And I just want to get my upper waterline. And I kind of brush it in a little bit too in my lashes. And you want to be really careful when you're doing that, so you don't get it on your eyeshadow. So just take your time and do that. Now already, before I even do the top, can you see the difference between my two eyes? And I don't even have any mascara on. Do you see how my lashes look thicker? This is why I do that. So I'm going to do the other eye. And I'm going to start from the corner here. And I kind of look as I'm going along too. Hopefully you can see, yeah. Get right there. And just kind of scrub it in my lashes a little bit. Oh, see, I just got a little bit on there, but we're not going to panic. That happens. Don't worry about it. I have to tuck my hair because it's getting in my face. Okay. So go right on your inner waterline. Get a little bit more in this corner here. Now I'm going to go in and do my upper line. And I think today I'm going to do two different ones because I want you to see both of them. I'm going to use this one, and then I'm going to go in and use this one. Now if you want me to share this in a video coming up, let me know and I'll do a makeover, and I'll make sure I zoom in so you can see that. So I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula. I always start out with my inner corner and then I work out. And I don't flick it or anything like that because that's not the look that I'm looking for. So I just close my eye, tilt my head slightly back, and start with the corner and just slowly apply. Sometimes I can do it all in one swoop, but you don't have to. You can do little strokes like this too. I can tell I'm getting to the end of this because not much is coming out, so I'm going to go this way with it. Let's see. Yeah, I need to buy some more. I'm going to Target today. May have to go over with this. Oh, there it comes. Okay. So we'll start from the corner. I would normally not have done that, but it's getting low. I can tell it's looking really patchy here. But that's it. So you just take it and just go really slow. Let me do another one since that doesn't look that great anyway. Let me use I'll use this one. This one is from Wet n Wild. A little brush there. I'm going to go ahead, again, go right in the corner. And just do little strokes here. That's it. You can do it thicker if you want. I don't really like to do a really thick line. When you are applying your eyeliner to your waterline up above, you want to make sure you scrub it in there. When you apply your other liner, if you still see it, go back in with your pencil and just scrub it in a little bit more. And if you get transfer as you're doing it, which happens sometimes to me, I just take my finger, or you can take a Q-tip. I don't have a Q-tip in front of me. And then you just make sure you get that off your eye. But do you see, I was gonna do that, wasn't I? I forgot. Okay, I was gonna do the before and after, but you could kind of see the before and after just from doing the one eye. But but you see how much thicker my lashes look, and I haven't even put my mascara on. Okay, one more thing before I go off camera and do my mascara. This is something that's really important too, and something I do every single time that I apply my eyeliner. I always go back in and I use a black shadow. So the reason that I do that is it sets the liner, and which helps me because I have to curl my eyelashes. So I just always like to go back over it and set my liner. So I'm just using an angled brush here, and I'm using a black shadow. So I just go right on top with that shadow of my liner. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other. And I always make sure you tap your brush off because you don't want any black shadow on your face. And that's it. So I'm going to go curl my lashes, put my mascara on, and I will be right back. All right, so that is it. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really hope that it was helpful and informative. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I will leave the links below, and leave me a comment. Let me know if this video was helpful for you. And I will leave the information too with everything again that I wore and shared in this video. So that is it. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.